Tuesday. Welcome back from the long, short holiday. For many of you, it could have been long. Others, it could have been very, very short. And of course, I know some, it was very productive. Others, it was just coupled with entertainment and celebrating the resurrection, bar hopping. Some visited families, others went to the farms. So whatever you decided to use this holiday, welcome back. Well, it is the extra, and this Tuesday morning we choose to focus on issues regarding security, that is general crime prevention. We'll be looking at security of children in schools and prevention of fires. Joining me on this, I have ASP Kibike Sharif, who is the Division Community Liaison Officer for Wachiso. You're most welcome.
Yes. Good morning.
It's a pleasure having you after some good time.
I'm available. I'm around.
Hey, I used to see this gentleman so frequently.
Yes.
Those years, those days, but of late he's been scarce but good enough. We are here again. Now, first and foremost, how was the Easter holiday in your own perspective?
My own perspective, I'm going to speak in the perspective of security. Mm-hmm. On the side of security, we managed the festive season very, very well. We had minimal incidents, so we tried to manage it very well. So the situation was very, very calm and normal. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Now, away from the Easter, let's look at some outstanding issues. One of them, I think it could have happened on Good Friday, if I recall very well, where we saw a man entering a school, stabbing to death 3 children, and that also goes ahead with the security of children in school.
Yes.
Now, first, we know investigations are ongoing, but a viewer still would love to know that when you talk about security of children in schools, what is it that we should focus on to begin with as parents to ensure that our children are secure in schools?
Not only parents, I'm sure for safety of students at school, it should be first the school as an institution to make sure that these students or kids are veiled with the most secure environment. For example, you're supposed to have, supposed to deploy around, supposed to make sure that you have a very good fence around the school. Supposed to make sure that as you deploy, these people you're deploying are supposed to be trained. They're supposed to know how to search all these people who are entering the schools. Then they are supposed to be so alert. Because now, as you talked of the incident of Gaba, I'm sure that person came in. Okay, they might have thought that this one is a parent, but they didn't go an extra mile of searching this person. So if these people, the scaries, those who are guarding the entrance, if at all they went an extra mile to search, to do a thorough search of this person, I think they would have recovered that knife that this person used. Yes, so we need to deploy those people who are trained and then alert to make sure that whoever coming in the school, they're supposed to know who is this person, and then this person is coming in with what. Yes. Now
that brings in something new. Train the people to do the searching. Most of the schools, they couldn't have a gate and they pick someone from the village. No skills. His role is to come and open.
Yes.
Hello, they open for you. Then if you're driving out, if you're driving in, they are good at opening. Also prevent escape of children. Once in a while, look at the fence that no one escapes. But when you talk about someone who has knowledge in searching, yes. I've gone to a number of places. There is one big supermarket that opened up along Entebbe Road around Namasura.
Yes.
And usually I go to do shopping, but after, as you're coming out of this supermarket, there are people who pretend to be searching.
They're just pretending.
I'm sorry to use that word, pretend. They're not doing the right thing, how it should be done, for some of us who went through some basic training of searching. Now, when you go to schools, it will become worse. And as police, the question is, are you taking any efforts to ensure that these people are there and know what they are doing? Otherwise, people are just going to be touching us.
You know, we have so many different institutions, and as police, in what we call community sensitization, we try as much as we can to reach out to those different stations or institutions. We try to talk to those guards. We go an extra mile if at all we happen to get enough time. We go an extra mile of giving them some basics of security, how they can handle issues, then how they can search, and then how are they supposed to be, or how are they supposed to be alert on duty. So we try as much as we can to go, and then we try to engage these people, though they are too many. So we try our best.
So away from the search, which other security tip would you recommend or must schools have for safety of our children?
First, I said any school should have a fence, a well-established fence, at least to avoid anybody to have access, a free access towards or inside the school. Then we need to. They're supposed to install cameras, CCTV cameras, at least in different corners of the school.
And these days, those things are cheap.
They are cheap.
They're no longer like in the early 2000s where they are very expensive.
Yes.
They're at least affordable.
I saw somewhere where they were selling a camera at 50,000.
It's 50,000.
So at least you can deploy, you can install cameras, at least in different corners of the school. At least you can monitor from you have a screen. You can monitor your school, at least from that screen.
A 360 version of it.
Yeah. So now I talked of fencing. I talked of installation of cameras. Then schools are also supposed to collaborate with the security institutions, especially police. You can find a school when they don't even have the contact for the OC of the area. Yes, because now in any case or in case of anything, it is police to respond first. So you need to. These schools are supposed to collaborate with the security agencies. In so doing, we are supposed to get in touch with them, so as we also train their guards or even their teachers, because now even teachers need to have the basics of security. Yes.
Very interesting when it comes to teachers as well. Now, for us, the parents, we take these children to school and we want to assume that they're in the very safest arms. What must I look out for as a parent? How would I inquire to find out that these basic security measures are in place?
At least before taking your or handing over your kid to any school, at least you need to have, first of all, you need to have enough information about that school to make sure that, or to make sure whether this school can fit your child. Then after getting the information about the school, make sure that you go physically, you take a walk, or a physical walk around the school to confirm whether the school has all the required installations for the safety of the kid, and so many others. Yes.
Well, we are looking at crime prevention, and of course we began with schools, because if you look at most of our dailies, most of our social media platforms, there is so much. And yesterday I had a memorial service for the 4 children that were brutally murdered in cold blood by Okello Christopher, who is in police custody, waiting to be arraigned in court once investigations are done. So that is something that shocked the nation, and of course we sympathize, we pray for the children, souls to rest in eternal peace. We pray for their parents, that only God knows what they are going through, and it's only Him who can strengthen them during this trying moment. Now, you've talked about what the schools should have, what the parents should have. Is there any concern by the community or the role of community when it comes to this?
To the
safety of children in schools, the community?
Yeah, because schools are part of the community. They are public institutions. So in any community should take a keen eye, or should to make sure that it gets to know what really this school is doing, what really this school is. Because sometimes you can even find some schools when we have some activities taking place which are illegal. So now in any community, the community should take a keen eye, or should make sure that it gets to know what this school is, what the school is doing. For example, you can find some schools having this vice of homosexuality. So it means that in any community, if at all you get to know, like, indeed, which school is this? In most cases, you can even advise even others not to take the kids there. So a community should know what's happening in any school within that community setting. Yes.
Well, community responsibility is very vital here. Now, we are still looking at security or safety of our children in schools. Now, we do take these children to school, but as parents, we also must hear from the children. What are some of the tips a parent I can use to know from my child what exactly transpires in schools? I'll give an example. One of the traditional schools I went to, parents were never allowed in the dormitories. It was very clear, if your parent accesses the dormitory area, you go home with your parent. And it's still the case in a number of those traditional schools. The dormitory is a no-go area for parents. Now, also sometimes these children know so much. Some, I don't know if these were true or real, by the time we were in school, of course I know this generation may not have experienced this. We had something called Bukalambanda, is it Bukalamanda or something like that? That's, you would come, beat, do this, do that. We had so much funny stories, this place is this. So as a parent, how do I get this information? How do I build the communication to know even where I cannot get enough information? Some administratively, deliberately denying me that information, yet it could be vital.
For me, what I can say as a parent, you're supposed to establish a friendly relationship, what we call a rapport, with the school administration, to make sure at least whatever is happening, whatever is going on at school, though sometimes they may not disclose the whole information, but at least you can get some good information from the school. So as a parent, you need to have a good relationship with the administration of the school. Then to the side of the students, as a parent, you're supposed to be friendly to your child. Sometimes some parents are not. Yes, but it is number one, you're supposed to be friendly to your child. At least when you're friendly, the child can disclose whatever is happening at school. Sometimes some kids or some students fear even to disclose to the parents. So you need to be friendly to your child, to make sure that in any case, whatever is happening at school, he or she can disclose to you. Yes.
Now, relatedly, still on schools, let's move to the fires.
Yes.
Usually we have school fires, and a big number of these fires have been attributed to arson as the cause of them. Now, as the community liaisons officer, now taking on Wakiso, and Wakiso is one of the areas with a number of schools, by the way, in Uganda. It has, I think, by Ministry of Education and Sports Statistics, it has the majority of schools in the greater Kampala metropolitan. Now, let's take a look at school fires. Many of these fires break out, and you wonder why in holidays, yes, students are not there, but you don't see these fires happening. You don't hear that a dormitory, if it were electricity, why not? But as soon as terms reopen, we've already gotten some records of these school fires. How best can we avoid this as well?
The best way, first of all, for us as police, it is we can avoid what we can do, what we do, by the way, because we're already doing it. We do what we carry out community sensitization. We reach out to those different schools. We talk about fires. We go even an extra mile. By the way, whenever we are moving, we move with those people who are the officers who are expert in firefighting. We go with them in those outreaches. We try to talk to the students. We talk to the teachers. Then sometimes we give them some trainings of how to fight fire, because fire can break out, but before police reaches, what can you do? Are we together? Before police reaches, what can you do? So we give them some bit of training, then we sensitize them. But what we have seen, most of these fires come as a result of sometimes these students tend to sneak cooking materials like percolators. So as they are trying to fidget cooking while hiding, sometimes it causes fires. Then sometimes some of these students, they do smoke. They do smoke cigarettes. So in a due course of smoking, an error can be made, and then a fire breaks out. So we try to go and talk to the students to make sure that we sensitize them the causes, and then how they can handle the situations, at least before police has not yet reached. Yes.
Now we want to dive into the crime report 2025-2026, and one of the issues I want us to focus on is emerging and persistent crimes. Now we registered a decrease in crime by 10%, which is something we want to give credit to the Uganda Police Force and the sister security agencies. Of course, it's not the best, a 10% reduction in crime, but of course we would have had a 10% increase in crime. So we thank the men and women in uniform that do so much to ensure that we have a crime-free society. Now, getting to the gist, we see cyber crime offenses increasing. Afande, why are we seeing that cybercrime offenses are increasing? Is it lack of a law? Why?
I wouldn't want to discuss that report, because now we have
the higher level.
The higher level which can discuss it. But what I can say, as police, we did we did well, or we performed well, because at least we tried, and then the crime went down. That's what I can say. But discussing the...
Okay, I'll pardon you for that. Yes. But let me also look at something outstanding. As the community liaisons officer, yes, we know you're not from the Child and Family Protection Unit, but you go out and sensitize communities. Now, when we see domestic violence on an increase, Afande, this is something that I find very funny in this day and age, with a lot of effort that you're putting in as the community liaisons officer. Why would we still see that even in Wachiso, which is not far from Kampala, domestic violence is prevailing? What is it that Ugandans are not getting properly? What causes them to fight, to harass each other, within their homes?
First of all, what I've realized, some of the people get married to each other when first they don't know each other. That is one. Somebody just finds a partner on the street and then takes home. That is a challenge. So you're taking somebody at home whom you don't know, whom you don't understand. Then second, you're taking home, or they are taking home people who are not their friends. That is because now if at all this person is your friend, how can you start fighting him, or how can you start harassing him or her? So they are not friends. Then sometimes the upbringing of people, we come from different families, the way we grow up. Sometimes people have poor background in terms of upbringing and then discipline. That is. Then another thing, poverty sometimes also causes that. A man comes home, having nothing, and then a quarrel starts from there. Yeah, that is. Then another thing, because of poverty, this woman also can try and then look for somebody else where she can get a survival. Yes. Those are some of the issues that bring out domestic violence. We have so many.
Just for my audience, the pictures that you see, my viewer, on the screen are what transpired yesterday at the memorial service of the 4 children that were stabbed to death at Gaba Early Child Development Center. Now there was a service. We see some of the parents, and of course it was a hard moment there. But we believe that that incident has awoken so much a number of weaknesses, a number of gaps that have been in the early childhood, or call them daycare centers, because a number of them, I must say, are not registered by the Ministry of Education and Sports. Just someone opens up and says, I'll be receiving babies here, children here, you leave them with me, 3,000 a day, 5,000 a day, but you bring your baby with things to eat. In a minute, the number of people bringing these children increases. Then later, she says, I think I can turn this into a daycare center. Then gets a better place, more children are coming in. Since it's not teaching, so the ministry does not come in. Now, this has opened a number of gaps that we believe both security and the Ministry of Education and Sports are going to focus on to streamline this daycare business in the country, because they're not learning. It's just a place you're keeping your children there. Maybe if some choose to, they may have some education, but I've taken children to a daycare center. I know what happens is basically keeping them there for you. You go, you work, you come, you pick them on your way back home. Now, coming back to what we're discussing this morning, which is security, crime prevention. Now, Afande, as the Community Liaison's Office, where do you come in the fight against crime? Sorry, I was about to say corruption, but crime.
Being a community liaison officer does not stop me from being a police officer. The roles of a police officer in fighting crime, they are the same. They're the same. Though we have different departments, but we have
your department. I'm so concerned. The community liaison.
So you're so much concerned about my specific. First of all, for us as the community liaison, what we do, as you hear it, we try as much as we can that we strengthen that relationship between police and the citizens, the locals in the area, whereby we try as much as we can to engage community to make sure that they collaborate with us police in fighting of crime. Because now, as you know, we as police, we cannot do it solely or as one institution. This community is the one which understands themselves very well. They are the ones who know the wrong people. They are the ones who know the dark spots. So they are the ones to feed us. So what we do, we make sure that we come closer to them. We partner with them to make sure that we fight crime. And that is it. That is the major. We have others, but that is the major.
And at that, let me go for a short break. I return briefly.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss, starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
It's our mission to secure your money.
Protecting your money is as important as earning it. It is for this reason that the Deposit Protection Fund of Uganda, DPF, was established by the government of Uganda to provide deposit protection to customers of regulated financial institutions. In the unlikely event that your commercial bank, credit institution, or microfinance deposit-taking institution fails, the DPF will pay you up to 10 million Uganda shillings. Keep your personal information such as national identification number, mobile phone, or an alternative bank account updated with your banker. Terms and conditions apply. For more information, contact DPF at Aha Towers, Plot 7 Lodell Road, Kampala. Call 0312 206 400 or visit our website at www.dpf.or.ug.
We are the DPF. We protect your money. Protection Fund of Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules, plant extract, scientific ratio, take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning, eat twice a day, don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Are you looking for a home away from home? Then this is the place for you. My name is Chini Kaji, and welcome to Hotel Le Confidential.
With 84 comfortable rooms where you can relax and feel safe. Each room has a lovely view of green vegetation, Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and a tasty breakfast.
Children can have fun at our kids' water park and our kids' play area. You can also enjoy our world-class health club, spa, sauna, gym, boutique, and sky blue swimming pool.
Thank you for choosing Hotel Le Confidential, where every stay is unforgettable. Come and stay in comfort, right at home, today, tomorrow, and always.
Are you a woman with a small-scale business with a dream of growing it to another level? The GROW Project is here to support you in realizing your dream.
The GROW Project is a government initiative implemented by the Ministry of Gender, Labour and Social Development and Private Sector Foundation Uganda with support from the World Bank.
We support women-owned businesses across the country to gain hands-on and business management skills through training within your location, business financing through grants and affordable loans, and infrastructure in your areas of operation to enable you to increase your productivity.
If you have a business that makes sales of up to 800,000 Uganda shillings per month, the GROW Project has the tools and resources to help you succeed. For more information, contact your district or city GROW focal person or call our toll-free line on 0800 307 777 to learn more about how you can benefit from the GROW Project's services.
The GROW Project, empowering women economically, transforming communities.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Welcome back from that break, and thank you very much for being with us on UBC TV. I'm Robert Chirabo Nyonyintono, and with me I have ASP Kibike Sharif, who is the Community Liaisons Officer for Wakiso District, with whom we are discussing issues regarding prevention of crime. We've looked at school security or safety of our children in schools, but also other school fires as well, because it's one of the incidences that usually happens at schools. Now, we are still looking at that office, that particular office of the Community Liaisons Officer. In case you report to a police station, what is their role, what is their mandate, which he did explain. But now I want to put it to you, Afande. For the public to be able to give voluntarily information to you, because there are times police seeks information and you're paying us to give you information. For example, when you're hunting for a criminal, you put money. You know, he who has information that will lead to the arrest of so 10 million, 20 million. This we've seen. But voluntarily, there must be a good working relationship between these two. In your assessment, how is the person-police or community-police relationship standing?
The person-police relationship is improving. And then if I take you back to the crime report, one of the things that assisted us as police to make sure that the crime goes down was community policing. That friendly relationship, that relationship that we have created or that we have strengthened between police and then the community has tried, at least now the community can assist police in any case. For example, when we are doing investigations or when we are doing any certain operation, now the community has now it has become better than before. At least they can give such information that we need in execution of our mandate. So that relationship at least has improved. Yes.
How are they doing in terms of being called to record statements? Because I've had a number of cases, and when the witnesses are called to police as a community leader in one of the villages, you find it is very hard. I don't know your assessment, but telling someone, you witnessed, let's go to police, and they get a statement from you. It's a simple thing. But let me hear from you.
No, like when we are calling like any person to witness, in most cases we officially summon. We send someone forms, someone letters to those people, inviting them to come and assist.
Those are the VVIPs, VVPs?
Even anybody, no, there is no VVIP, then anybody, we just give a summon. In case of like somebody's, we just want that person to assist us in investigations. Sometimes even some suspects, we just invite them by sending summons. Yeah, we send to them summons. Sometimes when they are suspects, we send summons and then inviting them to police to, like when we are investigating any case, we send summons and then they come. That's why I told you that these days we are trying as much as we can to make sure that we put that relationship between we police and then the residents, the locals. So these days I've told you, things have changed. People, at least they respond. They do respond. They just used to have some fears, but now, at least when we go to those engagements, community engagements, we try to talk to them and then tell them. For example, in any case you're invited at police as like to witness, there's nothing that is going to happen. Just a matter of coming and then record. We ask you some questions. In any case, we record your statements. Then just go back home. They used to fear, but these days at least things are getting better.
So these days they come and record and go back?
They do.
Many will tell you that at police you go as a witness.
Yeah, because now if you're witnessing, you just come to witness what happened.
What happened, what you really saw.
That is it, as simple as that. There's nothing more. Yes.
So no reason to fear?
There is no reason to fear at all.
Mob justice happened in your community?
Yes.
You were among the people that witnessed? So you go to police to tell what you really saw.
In most cases, for mob justices, people fear to come to police. But what I can say, by the way, it is not mob justice, it is mob action. Because you cannot tell us that it is mob justice. It cannot be justice when it is mob. It is just mob action.
Mob action.
What I can say, people fear, but what I can urge people, it is not good to do the mob action. Because in any case, if somebody has committed a crime, it is not you the fellow locals who are supposed to determine whether this person is, or you're not the one.
Expend justice very timely.
You're not the one who's to establish that justice. It is, by the way, courts of laws. Even we police, we don't. For us, we just prepare our files, then we forward to RSA, then that person is proceeded to
that
court.
Long period.
So I'm just urging these locals not to do that, because mob action is out of law. It is illegal. So they fear, because now they do, the reason that's why they fear, they also know that it is an illegality.
So
that's why they fear to come and witness. But in any case of other offenses, they do come. They do come. We just summon them, they come.
Now, Afande, there's also been concern by members of the public that in the fight against crime, police take so long to respond that you only respond very fast when it is regarding saving a criminal, and I want to use the word saving a suspect. That people may complain in our area, there's insecurity, deploy, people may complain, and maybe once in a while, but once they have been able to nab their suspect within a twinkle of an eye or a blink of an eye, police is already there. Sometimes you even fire live bullets, sometimes you even beat up some that feel they have been able to get someone who has been disturbing them for a long time. Response to distress calls. How quick, how fast does police handle this?
In the first place, we police, we are protecting life and property. Now, and then we said it is not police to establish the justice to that person or to that suspect.
Like what happened in Uganda?
What happened to
when the community was ready to expend mob action on Okero.
By the way, the reason as to why we respond to safeguard or to rescue those suspects. Now, for example, the incident of Gaba. That person now is the prime suspect in this matter, isn't it? Now, you might find, I'm saying you might find, that this person was sent by another person to come and do harm to this school. Now, what if this person was killed? Would we find out who sent this person to this scene? Are we together? So we are trying to safeguard those people in a way that we do our investigations safely. Because if at all they kill or they murder this person and then it goes away, shall we find out what really forced this person to come and then murder these kids? Well, I'm saying that this person, what if this person was sent by somebody? Shall we establish when this person is killed? No. That's why we are trying as much as we can to safeguard these people, to guide, to assist us in our investigations. Because now we are doing our investigations starting from that person. So we won't just allow the public to just do what we are calling mob justice when it is just mob action.
And in Uganda it comes out very well. It's called Koti Mbagirawo. We sentence you there and then.
We don't allow those courts of Mbagirawo. We don't allow them, because now it is that we have courts of the laws which do whatever you want to do. Yes.
Well, very interesting, and of course, the public, on a serious note, mob justice is criminal. It's illegal. Not participate in mob action, and if you are arrested by police and you face the wrath of the law, you don't get a sentence below 2 years imprisonment. So do not. That is the most lenient you can get, but above that, if a life was lost, then it is worse. So do not engage in court in Mbagirawo. Arrest this person, hand them over to police. And an appeal to police and the court as well. Let's expedite this process. For example, I don't know how many Ugandans would want to see the prime suspect in the Gaba early childhood murder of the 4 before court as soon as possible. People wish even if it was there and then. But of course, you know, there are investigations, and sometimes to the layman, when they hear investigations, they may ask Chiravo, do you have any doubt that this is
and
not
investigations is a process which is guided by the DPP. Yeah, it is a process. You can't just say that you're just taking this person to court anyhow. It is guided by the DPP.
Then also,
so in case it is complete,
in the fight against crime, I also air out some concerns of the public. One, police bond. Since you're a police officer, I'll not go to bail for court, but police bond. This is also another tricky area that we, members of the public, asking on their behalf, we don't understand very well. And sometimes there's a saying that you report someone to police, and on your way home, you hear a voice behind you, and it's the person you reported following you. But then another time, it is also the corruption. They allege police bond is free, but they will tell you no one gets bond free of charge. That's why when you hear someone has been arrested, if I told someone, Brother Atoro is at Old Kampala, the first thing they will tell her, we need to get some money and see how we can help him out. You know? You ask, but is this a patient? Ah, Robert, you know, police, you don't go empty-handed. Now you want to secure a bond for that person. I found it. These are things, how should we come to the end of them? Because we've also become complacent. Ugandans are now complacent that indeed you don't go to police empty-handed, yet even in church you can go empty-handed before the Creator. So how do we come to the bottom line of these illegalities that are existing?
First of all, we are all aware police bond is free.
I'm also aware.
It is free.
And they are also aware.
Police bond is free, and then I can say that in case any officer requests for or is charging you for a police bond, we have supervisors at any station. Any station has an OC officer in charge. It has the in-charge investigations, that is OCCID. It has the community liaison officers. It has, when the station is at the district or divisional level, it has the DPC. So in any case, any officer is asking for a bribe or for the money for the bond, you don't just give in your money, just go to the supervisors. Then in any case, we also have other players who are assisting us to fight this. We have the PSU, that is the Professional Standards Unit. You can also like chip in there, and then they assist you. We have the anti-corruption. So I can tell people that you're not supposed to pay for a bond. The bond is free. It is free. And I'm telling you, these days, we reach out to the community. We tell the community all these. Tell them, police bond is 100% free. Don't give in your money for police bond. It is 100% free.
Now here I want to thank the OC Traffic Kabalagala Police Station. I want to thank you very, very, very much, because indeed police bond was free. And I want to condemn officers like Milton. I won't mention your second name, but you're in the traffic police of Kabalagala Police Station. Milton. A man who openly asks for a bribe to release a vehicle. Openly. Milton, you are a disappointment to the force, and you're a shame to Uganda Police Force. But I want to thank his superior. And I told him that, sir, what is happening here? This person knocked. A cousin of mine was driving from Rwanda, and I think he was tired. It was a long drive. He didn't rest properly. So he rammed into a kiosk. These ones around the road, and there was a car there. Compensated each of them heavily, by the way. Now the remaining thing was to the inspector of vehicles to inspect the vehicle and release the car, because there are no complainants. But every time This officer kept on calling the complainants. But is there anything else that you think they should have compensated? Did you get enough money? Don't you think, even when all was done and what was remaining was to release the inspection and release the vehicle, at last he said, Wana Chirabo, everything is done, but I need something. And he made one mistake and wanted to eat in the name of his boss, whom I was familiar with. Calling him, it was a long story. The car was released and everyone was let to go. But I kept asking myself, the many I saw in that office, and how he plays with the files. Now, police bond could be free, but this officer holding the file,
yeah,
he will move in one office from another office. You spend day one, your person is inside, day two, your person is inside, and then you ask, but Afande, what must we do? You see file eno kwanguya, waine bakama bafeyeta agamu akasente. So police bond is free, but
that's why I've told you now you're witnessing what I've said. In any case an officer is requesting for a bribe, that officer has a supervisor. Just chip into the supervisor's office, then the supervisor is going to assist. The way you have said it, that this officer was requesting for something, but when you went to the boss, the vehicle was released instantly, isn't it? So that is that when some officer is requesting for a bribe, we have in charges, we have their supervisors at any station.
But see, this person who requests for these bribes, make it look like it's a chain. You know,
you went to the
they
boss.
make it look like it's a chain that he has to report somewhere somehow. And I want to ask, not
at all. Not at all. That's why I'm saying, in case they are requesting for something, just go to the boss. The way you did it, you're saying that he was requesting for money, and then you went to the boss, and then the vehicle was given out, was released, isn't it? That's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do.
Well, time seems flying, but I want to once again commend the OC Traffic, Kabalagala Police Station, and condemn in the strongest terms the actions of Milton. I won't mention your second name, but please change. The way you're doing things is very unprofessional. Very unprofessional. Open demanding for bribery is wrong, even if it is secret demanded for. But coming out clearly and saying, I need this money, is very wrong. Now, Afande, we've come to the end of this, but let me just have your parting shot.
Yes. I'm happy to be here this morning, and it has been my first time to be in these studios, and I say it has been a good...
Please add the word magnificent studios.
Magnificent studio. Yeah, it has been a good experience to my side. Thank you so much.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you, my viewer, and of course the officer giving an insight in how we can get rid of some of or reduce crime, because we may never have 100% of crime-free society, but we can reduce the rate of crime. Have the best of your day. See you tomorrow, God willing.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Every Wednesday, live in our studios in the heart of Kampala.
We have to change the political culture in this country, really. Who has bewitched Ugandans?
I want to assure you, as government, we shall do whatever it takes to ensure that Ugandans are safe.
We have conversations that have analysis, explanation.
This law society, this union of theirs, because they want a job everywhere, they want to be this, they want to be that, they want... No. We know it's a union.
You cannot be making a road, bitumen grade 1, in Congo for 5 billion.
But not every truth is fact, and not every fact is truth.
The argument that the General Court Martial is responsible for peace and stability is without basis, either in law or in fact.
We have been told how Napoleon was a great orator. Now, Napoleon cannot help me get food. They told me combine harvest in Saskatchewan. I don't know where Saskatchewan is. This is a geography we're taught. Instead of teaching me how to preserve Mabera forest, they're teaching me about Rhineland. This is a problem we got. We cannot run away from it.
Right now, you hear very disgusting stories of members of parliament. Instead of discussing the details of loans, they ask for their cuts.
Every Wednesday, 10 p.m. on your public broadcaster.
All on your public broadcaster, UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Exercise can't be sustained. Eating can't be stopped. It's even harder to lose weight. Come and give it a try. Ginshikang L-carnitine chromium capsules. Plant extract, scientific ratio. Take 3 capsules each time. The active ingredient accelerates fat burning. Eat twice a day. Don't take a detour. Weight loss starts now. Ginshikang L-carnitine with chromium capsules helps you stay in shape. Please follow medical advice when taking this product. For more information, visit our website www.hgo.com or call 0800 335555.
Living a safe life is your right and responsibility in our communities.
They should have an eye checkup once a year.
First activity that we conduct is getting these young girls or women from the danger that they are facing and bringing them into this home.
Most people, the skin doesn't go off. It stopped renewing itself about 5 years ago. We make sure we follow the skin cycle.
Join me, Ishime Kathy, every Tuesday at 1:30 p.m. as we discuss matters of safety in our lives on the program Safe Life.
Was brought to you by
I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks, Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21# and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
It's our mission to secure your money.